some basic interesting halachos of a cemetery. We talk in our tzitzis when we come into a cemetery, because it's lo yegel rush to flaunt mitzvahs in front of those neshamas who can no longer do mitzvahs. It's teasing, so to speak, those who can't. You'd be surprised how not jealous they are of our Rolex. So you can wear a Rolex in here. It's just the mitzvahs that we really care about. There is a minhag to put rocks onto the kvarim. There's different understandings of why. It could be the olden days kvarim weren't as noticeable as they are today. There's some magnificent kvarim gravestones here in Matzevas. It could be adding rocks was just a practical thing, so people knew that there was someone buried there. Also, I've heard there's you put a rock on to show that this person is a little bit more buried, a little bit closer to the kavod, to the olam ha'emes than he is in this world. So you're emphasizing that he's in the next world. We daven here, we put our left hand on the kever, not the right, dafka the left hand, and we daven not to the people, not to the tzaddikim here. We daven to Hashem b'schus them, or if you're a little more risky, you'll daven that they should daven for you and be represent you in Shemayim. You know, if they were able to daven and give brachas when they were down here, kal v'chomer, all the more so they have that much influence when they're pure neshamas. There are different levels to our neshamas, and the nefesh, the lower level of our neshama, remains by the tzaddik's body, when the neshama is up by the Kisei HaKavod, by the Rebbeinu Shalom in Gan Eden. On the day of his yahrzeit, he is particularly close, reconnects with his body. That's why people, to his nefesh, his lower neshama, that's why people come and daven on a yahrzeit. Or in general, there is a certain link between the different levels of his neshama, and we can connect to the tzaddik through the parts of his neshama that remain with his body. There are many stories of tzaddikim whose bodies never decomposed, whether they were moved to Eretz Yisrael. Famous stories of the Gra, Shagav Mandelovich more recently, and that's where the body had become so spiritualized that it didn't decompose whatsoever. This tzaddik was able to use his neshama to make his physicality pure spirituality.